First now, if it is to go ahead, can you hear me? First now, if it is to go ahead, if it is to be of essential use, must we take it, catch up, and put into itself certain laws and possibilities of hometicity, of the breathless, who write as well as of their listenings to and with their chosen numerology and marketing campaigns. Ooh. The revolution of the ear was that of a tear. 1968, 2008, the trochees heave and the free verses sieve. Asks it of the younger poets who are actually much older than their documents dictate because of all the sad. The dude buys, and our mouth is really coming out to greet the index of strangers we've concealed for too long. Suck down a cold Windex, the strain is meditative, and we're ready to grill. Be sure to check out versobooks.com for 50% off all student reading. Make sure you're fully prepared for the academic year with 50% off all of student reading at September 15th at 11:59 p.m. Here is the formula. We shit you not. David Foster Wallace, divided by egotism to the power of tenure, plus cis pathos times Adderall, plus neo-reaction equals Jordan long egg diaper nag Peterson and the new sincerity. And thus, the story goes like this. If you don't eat ass, you're probably a cop, a cog, or a cob. The law of the line ain't nothing but a shit-stitched dead tooth and a ring-dinger clinking slouch towards mine, some like a cold lovance of a ghost limb stinger. Yes, our mouth is the throat learning to compost itself in the key of auto-affection. In a word, it's coming at you, frickin' hyperspeed, a warp-spun pomatics, snarfing about in the midst of a 9/11 joke. Smooched by Garfield, it is, in other words, a thirst for terse, post-annihilative and fucked terrestrial. Is what prevents everyone on the internet from seeing the Alan de Botton School of Life porn that is literally out there waiting for a horny boner to traverse its sick, thick exigencies and talk condescendingly to its employees. Yikes. One perception must immediately and directly lead to indigestion. Hometics are not cybernetics. We're too bad, bored, and hungry to do the thrust of the reading, but have also already done some of it, maybe like 5 years ago. Hometics are for the too tired, money-nerd hucksters who want to slap down a jibba-jab in order to float their glass. Hometics trust no one. They are the Professor Emerita of poetry, within and without the academy. We don't care, but we also don't scare. We love you. Except the peeps we all don't peep. Go out and literally kill a Nazi. Use the process at all points. In any given poem, always one perception must go out and literally kill a Nazi. Hometics are in cahoots with the requisite inability to savor a momentary thought of the moment, but nevertheless will live a wild way just for the flavor packet. Hometics are not poetics. Hometics have never read poetry, novels, songs, cookbooks. They're our only friendos. Hometics are cracking out a cold fidget spinner at the poetry reading that a certain laureate failed to show up to. You know who I'm talking about. It's George Eliot Clark. Hometics are posthumously bat mitzvah, Kathy Acker, eating Winky Aku, and Christian Book at a game of novelty size Connect 4, and really just having a nice time. Hometics channel influence, i.e. flow and fidelity, while flabbergasting inspiration, i.e. the metaphysical condensation of philosophers spetting the fear from mouths agape after a long session longboarding. Hometics are not manifestoed into manifesting toes. We don't want Nietzsche's Warhammer 40k collection. We don't want Kant's hands because they're so dry from Purelling themselves all the dang time that they don't even exist, and it just sounds like a bit too much unpaid emotional labor for our liking. We don't want Hegel's dirty feet because, wow, just wash them yourself, mate. Jesus Christ. Most of all, we only kind of want Marx riding a donkey at some Occupy event in '08, but mostly, we desire the donkey's life story and a few hyperlinks to some hot takes that the donkey feels comfortable sharing with us in encrypted group chat after the revolution. It's neither utopia nor a Cocteau twin-scored Fruitopia commercial. Perhaps heaven and Las Vegas. That's for Cody only. In short, don't offer more breathy men. Give us the pometics of taking pride in the self-satisfying narcissism of loving but not knowing, of erotically encountering the all through the boing-boing circuit of desire, kissing the legibility at the margins of too many books we have gifted each other but never cared to gloss, because being roommates is more than enough, and we're scared, and you're scared of forgetting to remember and remembering to forget. That is to say, enacting anxieties and anxieties in action. There's so many ginger snap bits in my mouth right now. Has that flown at anybody? Pometics is another name for naming, another name for caring, another name for the decision of the decision. The syncretism of wearing the shambles of a moment, yet another praxis to come. Pometics are the tingly, helpless haphazards you feel in your gullet before and after you go out and literally kill a Nazi, which has been proven to be the best form of ASMR, according to scientism. Let me put it badly. The two asses in love, they are sucking down a liter of almond milk, and this is how they do it. The dead by way of the near to the awful enameled cove of the celibate. The heart by way of the tartar-controlled tarot to the guess I'll just die. I've missed you for decades, said the law of the line. I know. And I love you, said the old dead breath. The sentiment was shared and not shared. It was impacted, transposed, crowded, and lowered. It was happy and sentient. It was kind. It criticized itself and eventually did better, letting new and old breaths breathe. Right here where the lion is born. Drink it up, it's fluoridated. Good for the teeth. Gonna make you near to the wild, chewy heart. Cigarette scriptum, friendo. So, if you're looking for an orthodontist, an endodontist, or a general dentist in the greater Toronto area, be sure to remember this vital tips while researching practitioners that are local to you. Indeed, you'll have a healthy smile in no time at all. Sincerely, MLA Chernoff, Charles Olson, Shepherd West Station, Black Mountain, California, October 2008. Thanks.